Welcome to my channel, and in this video I'll be showing you how to remove and install a lock cylinder on a 67 F100. If you're new to my channel and you like my content, please remember to hit subscribe and leave a comment. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing we're going to have to do is remove the handles and locks. I'm going to start by rolling up the window to get the glass out of the way. Then we'll remove the first handle by simply taking out the screw with a Phillips head screwdriver. Once the screw is fully removed, you should be able to just pull the handle right off. Here I show that 67 through 74 F100 handles have the screw that goes in the front, while 61 through 66 F100s have a screw located on the side. I like to place the screws back where they belong, that way I don't spend an hour looking for them later. The door lock handle is removed in the same way, just by taking out the Phillips screw and then pulling off the handle. Don't forget the washer that's located behind the handle. The armrest is removed by taking out the two Phillips screws that are underneath the armrest. Once that's done, it's time to find and remove all 12 screws from the door panel. Bracing the door panel after all 12 screws are removed, it could just simply be lifted out of the way. As shown in this picture, if the door glass is still down, you can temporarily reinstall the handle to roll up the glass for access to the lock. And here is an inside look at the lock cylinder and the clip. Here I show how we'll be removing the clip so the cylinder can be pulled out. So with a pair of pliers, a little bit of effort, and a lot of patience, you can just wiggle it till the clip finally pulls out. Once the clip is off, the cylinder is free to be removed. And ladies and gentlemen, the washer stays on. Just a little Ghostbuster humor. Now for an installation. So if your washer didn't stay on, you want to put that on first before you put the lock cylinder back in. And here I wanted to show the clip and how it works. So the round part is actually what's going to push the cylinder away from the door panel to put pressure on it. You can see it just slides in and keeps it away from the door. So here you can see how after you get the cylinder in, the clip will be pushed in till it bottoms out on the actual cylinder. And the spring keeps it away from the door panel. That's what holds it in place. When reinstalling the lock cylinder, the cylinder arm needs to be installed in the middle of the lock mechanism like this. And yes, I got lucky. First try. Once the lock cylinder is in place, I just got the clip started. And with a Wii hammer, I was able to just tap it over until it bottoms out. This would be a good time to take a moment and make sure everything's working correctly before replacing the door panel. After that, we'll hold the door panel in place. So all 12 screws have these clips in them. And what I like to do is, I like to get them all started before I run in the screw. Because if you run them in, you'll probably never get them all lined up. And then after all 12 are lined up, I'll run them all in. Up next is the armrest, which is pretty straightforward. It's just two clips behind there that have to be lined up, and Just place that there and run the 2 screws in. Then the lock handle can be put on by putting on the washer first and just running back in the Phillips screw. I like to put it at a little bit of angle up just so when I'm sitting down it's easier to reach. But it's easy to take off and on to get it exactly the way you like it. Run the screw down tight and then just give it a test. Then the last thing that needs to be done is putting back the door glass handle. Put the washer on, get the screw started, then just have to run it in tightly and try it out. And there you have it. Everything's back to where it should be and working properly. If you found this video helpful, please hit subscribe and leave a comment. And as always, thanks for watching.